was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10.
Back to you. Gun. Joker. Mike 7. Got you, boy.
To throw is Wilson. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Second and 10.
Let's go, G. Listen.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
On 3rd down, Wilson steps away to his left. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Got it. Rush in. Big air. Mike 36. Go. That's 36.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carl Lawson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson flushed out right. Over the middle, complete. That's Edwards. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Check 15. Check. Good guys, 4 down. Further.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The return man, Ty Johnson. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. The point after is good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And this is caught by Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Wilson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. Now Brian Flores going to take a chance here as he'll throw the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Left guard defense. Left guard defense. And here we go.
On first down, Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
14. He's not going to get me. Four down.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to run it. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. These two teams all tied after one. Here's Wilson. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
It's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Santos now to add the PAT. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going deep this time for Miller. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Scotty Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson buying time to his left. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Now a handoff looking right. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were two things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. He's checking.
Here's Wilson to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey,
Wilson being chased out left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. 5-3, their record at the halfway point, and you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple of things working against them, and number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Stevenson. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard. Now it's Wilson. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. Call it a gain of a yard, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And this will be a Packers 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now here's Johnson. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now this throw caught left side. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. It's complete to Fuller. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Of Edwards. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
50 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Play action. It's Wilson. Here's Fuller with a catch. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Well, these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive with the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
But these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive with the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. Second and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Forced out to his left. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Operating from the gun, Wilson. They'll find Williams on the slant. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. To throw again is Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make every...
And got his man, complete. Touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The extra point up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Wilson dancing to his left. He's got Fuller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, we talked. All the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Throwing on 1st down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. back now at Lambeau. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
He's crazy. He's checking crazy.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And it's a Packers touchdown from 4 yards out. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Wilson going to throw for it to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
40 seconds the mic. 40 seconds the mic. Here we go.
They keep it on the ground again to Stewart. And bulldozing his way through. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Sermon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw. Touchdown, Panthers. It's complete. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, zero. Hey, switch gears.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers get a score closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Zone for 2, and they're back within 2 scores, down 15 now. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched him before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Here's Patterson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jay Tufele with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 22, Wilson. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Wilson. That's to Freiermuth. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts in the middle of the field. That should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things.